No, you're a fuck boy.
Not no more. I'm a one woman man,
There we go.
cultured
That's good,
again.
man.
Listen, if that helps you sleep at night, bro.
Mm.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
You see that? Right. He's talking like a true single man.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Who?
man. Single
Me?
life is
Yeah.
definitely.
Is amazing.
It is and it isn't. There's the goods and then there's the
I don't have
bads.
to answer to anybody. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Mm.
lie. That clocking in and out stuff sometimes frustrates me because I be forgetting.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a forgetful person.
Bruh,
Like
Oof,
to
you
do.
and
even
me
even
both.
if I wasn't, I'm not texting you every day.
You wild. You can't
Or
not
I'm
text
not
the
calling
person
you.
you're
I'm not
dating.
calling you every day.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
not. No, the fuck I'm not. I'm gonna tell you
Yes, you
why.
are.
No, I'm going to tell you why. I need an opportunity to miss you. Like we need to not be I can't be up somebody's ass every day.
You miss me when you're at work. That's what you're gonna
No.
say.
No, I need my own space too. I'm that kind of person. Like I need my own space. We're
Mm.
not doing all that. And
Good
if you
luck,
don't
my
like it,
brother.
then you can keep it moving.
Good luck is all I'm gonna say. More power to you.
Mm. But I'm saying like throughout the day, hey, good morning. That's it. Doesn't have to be like,
It doesn't have to be a full
yeah,
conversation.
Because
good
that
morning.
opens the door. It's the gateway to conversation.
That's your girlfriend. You're
And I
supposed
hate but I hate
to.
small talk. I can't do the everyday, oh, how was your day? Or,
Oh, I'm the
like
king of small talk.
I hate small talk.
I'll write you 4 or 5 sentences and then I'm done with you for the rest of the day.
Because how you gonna, like every day, like I can't. I
Mm,
personally can't.
mm. You're different than
I'm
us.
sorry.
So let's
I
introduce the
personally
pod.
can't. Give me 1 second.
Hmm.
But I can tell you now, throughout this video, you will see little kids running behind me,
Oh, say
zooming
less.
past,
That's the best part of
zooming
it.
past. One to be nosy to see what's going on, even though they can't hear nothing, and two just to
They're
get their ten
kids.
minutes, 10 minutes of
I mean,
fame.
we're officially starting right now. Welcome everybody to episode 52 of our Potty Entertainment. I am your host, Ralph. COVID free, COVID negative. I got tested.
Mm,
Ray and I recorded last week, and I was not feeling well. Ray saw it in my
yeah.
face. He's like, "Yo,
He had a situation.
yo." I
Ooh.
even told Ray, like, once we got off, dude, I collapsed on my bed. That's how exhausted I was. Like,
What did I
recording
do?
took everything out of me.
Oh, I mean, you know what? Though, when you feel that way, that happens. That happens.
But I got tested, got the results. Got the results on Monday.
Negative, huh?
I am negative.
Nice,
Mm.
nice.
So
We got a guest in the
we
building. This is
here.
Ray. Everybody. Everybody knows my annoying voice.
We got
And
Ray's bitch ass, and then
we got we got
friend of friend of the
vaccine
brand, friend of the
vaccine
brand.
West. I'm gonna
Vac,
call him
vac, vac,
vaccine West.
vaccinated West. Yes,
Vaccinated
I
West is I like that one. Vaccinated
vaccinated
West.
West. I got, I got, I got my shot last week, and so we'll see how that goes. Second shot
So
coming soon.
if West doesn't show up for like another 2 3 weeks or so, we know what happened.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, so why do you have to get two?
It's in doses.
um, it's like two like different dosage. It's like the first one I got the Pfizer. There's Pfizer and there's what's it, the Moderna. I can't remember the second one.
Moderna, I
Okay.
think it's
Moderna.
called.
Yeah. So I got the Pfizer one. So I got that one. I got the first one last week, and then on the 29th I get the second dose.
Oh, okay.
But you're feeling
That
good. You
makes
feeling
sense.
strong. You look good.
Feeling good. Feeling
You
good.
got that
Yeah,
fresh
man.
baldy. I'm hating right now because I'm
I know,
balding.
you know what? I just did that right now,
Got that
and
glisten going. I see you.
you see that shine, right? Like,
You see this on
hey,
my forehead? I can't
yeah,
wait till one day I just give it up and just because
So
it's
listen,
happening.
from
commit to
from
it,
one
bro. Just commit.
one fellow bald man to another.
Hmm.
Do you use shaving cream or do you use conditioner when
I
you
do
shave?
not. I do not use shaving cream. I don't use a blade. I use a buzzer because I'll break out. You know
Same.
how them.
I'm the
You
same
know how
Ah,
them
way.
brothers be.
If
Like,
I use a blade on my neck,
wait. But
I
how do you use a buzzer to get
clippers.
like the
Yeah.
complete
Yeah.
shiny baldy?
Well, it looks pretty shiny now. because I just
Okay.
did it
What you got
before the
that?
pod. I did it for the pod. You know what I mean?
My boy.
I was
Same
like, I
here.
can't come in here
Got it
looking
fresh.
scruffy. Yeah, I see that line.
See the
Ray,
fading in the beard.
Go.
you need to just embrace being bald, bro.
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna hold on for like the next. I think 2021. I'm gonna make the commitment. For right now, I'm
I
gonna hold
haven't
on to the
shaved
little
my head
whiskers
yet,
I
which
have.
is why I also have this. But usually I have a big bald spot right here because I have a receding hairline. It's bad because
Quick,
I've wore too many hats in my life, so
just,
my hair
just,
fell
just,
out.
I
just.
I accepted it a long time ago. I was like, whatever, because some
No, no,
people
no,
they
me
can't let
too.
it go. They
No,
Hold
cannot.
on.
I
I
love
gotta.
shave.
I
I
got a
love
I know
question
I
for
love
you
people
being
guys.
bald.
I got a
they'll
question
rock a
for you
comb
guys.
over. They have a comb over till they die, bro. I'm like, just let it
Yeah.
go, bro.
How did it feel when you finally had to do it? Like, because right now I have my moments where I'm like, I'll do it, and then there's other moments where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to be bald. Yeah, because once I shave it, it's gone. It's not gonna grow back.
Can we
I
can
I
we
think
can we shave you live on air?
I think the only thing that I would say that bothers me about
I'm gonna
being
get back to
bald
you on that.
is if somebody like my stature, my complexion, I'll look like you look like everybody else that gets baldy. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I
Ah, I
mean?
see, I
Times I
see, I
get
see.
mistaken, like, oh, I thought you were such and such or such and such because they have the baldy beard. You know what I mean?
And you're
That's like
tall
the
too.
exactly.
You look like a
So
regular, just a black guy. Just like
yeah,
you probably
just
look like
regular.
mad black people.
Like,
Oh,
you know what I mean? He's
hold
like,
on,
oh, I thought you were somebody else.
I'm gonna do it. Eventually I'm gonna have to commit and just do it because as everybody could tell, it's happening.
Mm.
But I still got some strong whiskers back here.
Hold on, I got you. I got you.
But
Whoa,
Jesus
whoa, yeah,
Christ.
you got time,
Yeah.
right? You got
See,
time.
Thank you, I
I have.
appreciate
You
you.
I always shave.
But
I
real
just
quick,
haven't shaved in 2021.
what I would say is if we do a Patreon account for the pod where we do all the spicy stuff and get in trouble for I don't know, Wes, I don't know if you heard the last one, but we want to get monetize the podcast, and we're gonna see if we could do a Patreon where we get into in depth into the back end stuff of our joking and stuff. I will shave
Mhm.
my head on video if we get 15 subscribers on our Patreon when we drop the Patreon. I will do it
Okay,
live. So record this and we put it out.
that might work.
But I'm pretty
15,
sure people are gonna. I'll even do the beard on top of that for 25.
everything, and
Oh no
eyebrows,
no 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 no! I
Whoa,
will
whoa, whoa,
never
whoa,
let
whoa,
this
whoa,
go.
whoa.
and eyebrows,
I'll do it all. I'll do it all. 25. Boom. I do the
eyebrows,
hair. No, 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 no.
eyebrows too.
No, that
No,
means
come
that
here.
we would have to get like 50 subscribers and we watch Ralph do that. I'm already doing the top.
Nope. I'll shave my head because I don't mind shaving my head, but this stays. This is the money maker, bro. This
I
is
still
how I
got
re.
time,
This is
man.
how I. This is how I reel them in.
Yeah, the
Oh,
beard is a given. They love that faded shit right here. Not they. She loves that faded shit. Right here.
I'm
I
telling.
like it.
Oh, this is
I
the
like
clip that's going up,
Why would
Look at
y'all
that
do
face.
that
Look
to
at
me,
that
man?
face.
I'm in a happy relationship. It's her birthday coming up.
bro. This is how I get it. This is how you know.
The beard is everything. Beard is everything. But let's get to it because I'm excited to go watch WandaVision. I've been waiting all fucking day.
Yes, that's gonna be great. So first thing. Oh, yeah. I kind of. You know what? Let me start off with.
I want to deep dive the Captain America real quick.
But I think that one we should save to
Yes.
the end.
Okay. Good. 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 Okay. We're on the same
So
page.
let's talk about me catching heat for my flicker in the forehead comments.
Yeah, you're wild. You're wild for that one.
I saw that
Listen,
coming a mile away. I
And
didn't
I be
even watch
saying
the
some
whole
wild
thing.
shit.
I saw like and I was just like, dang.
yo, even my own mom was like, "Yo, how dare you?" And I was like, "At least I'm not. It's not like I'm advocating for beating the dog shit out of somebody,
It's a
but
flick.
just a flick, like it catches them out of nowhere. Yo, I've done it. Look, listen, I did it before. I'm pretty sure I did it to my sister once.
That probably was the last time you did it too.
I don't remember.
I know her. I'm pretty sure that was the last time
But
she
that
did
that
it.
could probably be the concussion. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I know her, and I'm pretty sure she
um,
finished that real quick.
and then one time, somebody that I knew, she drank and got aggressive, and she was being belligerent while she was drunk, and I'm trying to calm her down. So I'm like, yo, calm down.
What is the
Caught
aggression?
her off guard. She's just like, no,
Did
she
she
was
start
just one
crying?
of those. She was just one of those aggressive drunks.
Did she start crying?
Mm-mm. She was taken aback when I flicked her because it caught her off guard. She was
Alright,
just
so
like,
were y'all trying to fuck?
and
or
then she
something,
calmed
or-
down. No,
Maybe because she was scared. Maybe she feared for her life.
we were out in public, and
Oh
she,
my
like I
god, you
said,
did it in public? This
wait,
This is
relax,
bad.
relax. She was one of those
In front of
aggressive
everybody?
drunks. Wait, can I tell the story without y'all
Okay.
asking questions?
because I'm scared.
Alright.
Like I'm just petrified of the story.
No, we was out, and like I said, she was an aggressive drunk, and she thought somebody said something about her. She's about to fight somebody, and she threw a drink at somebody, so they kicked us out. I took her outside, and I'm like, yo, you gotta relax. Like, while we're waiting for the Uber, I was like, you gotta relax. And she's like going off or whatever. So I like flicked. I was like, yo, calm down. And then she was just like, she got taken. She's just like, I caught her off guard. And then she's like, okay, I'll calm. Like, she calmed down. I'm like, relax. No one was talking about you. No one said anything to you. You just got us kicked out. We were having a good time. Like, you fucked the whole night up.
Mm.
So then I put her ass in an Uber and we went home.
Now, when you say you put her ass in the Uber, you like grab her and threw her in there, or
No.
after you
I was
flipped
just,
her?
she was calm. By the time the Uber
Oh,
came,
man.
she was calm. She got in the car and we left.
Does
But
she
that was
remember
my-
that flick?
I told her.
Oh my god.
You probably
Okay.
remember. Are you still friends?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So what heat did you get for flicking?
So I got,
What was the most heated one?
well, it was,
It was probably her, motherfucker. It was probably her.
No,
Like, you
it's-
fucking asshole. Now you're telling
No.
people it's okay to flick me in the forehead.
no, it's
He
a
probably
group
called
chat.
you. I
It's a-
remember it. It was you.
No, it's a group chat I have with my homegirls, like the homegirls in my group chat, and then they was just like, yo, they're like, Ralph,
Was
When
it
you-
who I think it is?
you know exactly who it is, all three of them.
Was it
So
who
there
I
was, like-
think it? Oh, see, this is
there
a
was,
this
like-
right here's a Patreon episode.
They're like
I would have
Ralph.
said names in this one right now.
Yo, there was like, Ralph, they're like, do you think of us when you say shit, like when shit comes out of your mouth? Like, I'm like, what do you mean? And then it was a whole conversation. Like, we'll talk about it off, because I'm not putting their business out there. But yeah, they gave me, they're like my best friends. They gave me heat for it.
Okay, I see.
And they was just like, yo, you're wilding. And they're like, please don't ever, I'll read to you certain bits of it, like the shit that I can read.
Mhm.
Give me 1 second, because this is gonna be fun.
The crazy thing about it is that I know the people, and I'm pretty sure I can guess who said what. I'm like 95% sure I can guess who said what.
So one of them was like, yo, so who you be dating though? Because none of us flick or hit our men. And then I was like, well, no. I was like, nah, I know you guys don't. I'm like, you guys are, you guys are civilized people. I was like, I know you guys don't beat your men. And then she was like, one of them was like, Ralph, do you think about us three when you be speaking? And then I'm like,
no.
and then they're like, yo, would you flick us in the forehead? I was like, no, not necessarily. I was like, I just make general statements. Like, I'm not, throwing shots or thinking about somebody in general when I make my statements. They're just general statements. I said, I'm like, yo, because it just comes back to the thing where women think they can get away with putting their hands on us. Now, no one should be putting hands on anybody to begin with. We can all agree on that, correct?
No, of course.
Of course.
And by nature, we are stronger than them, correct?
Depends.
Yeah.
For the most part.
90% of the time, yeah.
90% of the time, we're usually the stronger one.
Mhm.
We're the dominant.
Unless you're like dating Holly Holm or Ronda Rousey. Like,
Nah, but there's some weak ass dudes out there. I've seen dudes get washed by
course.
women.
oh, absolutely. All the time. So my thing is this. I'm not saying go Ray Rice on a chick. I would never advocate for that.
Or Kareem Hunt.
I think that's disgusting. However, you got to know that if you gonna put your hands on somebody that is super strong And if like let's say that's a reflex for them, that's a defense mechanism. Like some people, if you hit them, a reflex is to hit back, no matter who it is.
I mean, there should be a repercussion for you
You
hitting
don't know.
somebody.
Yeah, you don't know what environments people grew up in. Maybe you encounter
It's
somebody
discipline too.
What was that, Wes?
who's been fighting their entire life.
It's discipline too. Like you know what I mean. Like like you said, Kareem Hunt or Ray Rice. Sometimes females they do push
Oh, they
that button.
antagonize.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They
Look,
because
listen.
they know, but you know what I mean. Sometimes it comes with the discipline of knowing, like, all right, let me not do this because I know at the end of the day, if I was to do something because I'm a dude and this is a female, it's all gonna fall. She could be at fault,
which is trash.
Which
Which is trash because domestic violence against us is a real thing.
It is. It is.
Well,
It's a real fucking thing. So
I've had women
that's my
spring on
whole.
me all the time.
So that's my whole thing. I'm telling people like, yo, like Ray Rice's girl. I'm not saying he was right because he was not right. But you should have known my man's a football player.
Yeah, but
Like,
you know what it is with
this
those
man
people?
hits people for a living, like, or he gets hit for a living. Like he uses his strength for a living.
Well,
and wait, and they're in Atlantic City drunk.
Well,
I'm not excusing. I'm not excusing the alcohol. I'm not excusing him getting drunk. But you know, it's one of those things like where both parties should employ common sense, but a lot of the times it's expected of us to use common sense, but not them. They're not being held accountable. We always have to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I wrong?
No, I'm 110% agreeing. So when it comes
that's
to
my
that.
thing. I'm like, yo, and I know this is trash for me to say, and this is something me and my boy came up with. Yo, equal rights, equal fights. Equal rights, equal fights. It's just like, yo.
Yeah,
no matter who it is, if you hit somebody, expect to get hit back no matter who it is, because you don't know who you're encountering.
It's you don't know who you're encountering, but at the same time too, it's that discipline, man. Like I always tell everybody, like you can't have like I always tell everybody, like, especially working in retail, like how people always come in with the attitude, especially black chicks. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I used, when I was a manager over there, I used to always tell my employees, like, yo, don't stoop to their level because that's what they want. They want you to go to that point where you're gonna clap back at them, and then who's at fault because you're working. You know what I mean? That's everything in life, pretty much. Like they're just doing that too. Yeah, and that's a discipline. And all these, especially like Kareem Hunt, Ray Rice, all these guys, they got the money. So sometimes these girls are like, oh, I love you, I want to be with you. But
they
at
see
the end
a
of
price
the day,
tag. They see
that price tag and be like, oh, he got a short temper. Let me catch this. I'm
gonna catch him.
Secure my pockets. Let me secure my pockets real quick.
Let me get this payday.
And then look what happened.
They see a check.
That's what happened.
They see a
but
check.
Then there's also this, and the way I look at it is fucking. I lost my train of thought. So that's why I was like jokingly, I advocate for fuck it. We not going. It's bad on us when we, if we were to put our hands on y'all. All right, so you gonna get like a little shake or a flick.
I agree with
like, yo, chill out.
But yeah, we're spending way too much time on this flick. Like
no, because it's the heat. Yo, it's the heat that I caught.
We're spending way too much time on this flick.
Bottom line,
let's get into some entertainment finally.
I mean, that is entertainment.
Ray talked about Ralph talked about his heat that he got, and now he's about to get more heat.
Yeah, exactly. I thought I was the firecracker.
No, it's just because you want to be racist and you want.
I'm ready.
You were a socio back in the day.
Whenever you're ready for me to start being racist in the dirt, no, I can't be a dirtbag anymore because I'm in love. But onto love. What else we got?
All right, so Netflix is on fire this year. Netflix is dropping a movie every week.
Yeah. I saw the trailer for that.
That's wild. But
some of those
are they
movies
going to be good
dope.
Movie though?
Yeah.
Probably not.
They haven't been. The last movie that Netflix really made that was really good for me was that I thought it was good was Extraction with Chris Hemsworth. The action was good. The storyline was so trash and predictable.
Yeah. Okay.
But the action was amazing.
So obviously they're gonna have hits and misses. I'm definitely not saying that they're all gonna be good.
52 movies, Jesus Christ, they better.
71. 71.
71, right?
71.
Yeah, so it's gonna be at least one a week.
Oh, so they're dropping multiple movies. So you think this is their last hurrah? Like, yeah, we're the best.
No.
Nah, I think it's something new that they're trying to do, trying to one up on everybody else, pretty much.
They're gonna. What I see them doing this year is I see them running away from the like the TV. Like I don't see them doing. I think they're gonna focus more on movies.
You know what? Movies might be cheaper too.
No, it depends.
Because I feel like TV shows, you got to run them for like 5 years, and then you're paying all these people for that long. We should look into that. Find out.
It depends because if they're spending 100 million on these movies, 100, 200 million, like, and think about it, and you're getting these A-list actors who want 15 to 20, 25 million. It's not cheap. Like making a movie costs money.
But that's the thing, though, too.
There's a whole bunch.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like with these TV shows, when you really sit down and think about it, people like, for instance, us. If WandaVision was to drop all 10 episodes, we probably finish it this weekend, right?
I'm glad they're not, though.
I think Netflix. No, me too. I think Netflix is looking at it like, yo, we keep putting on all this content, we keep putting on all these series, and people are just binging it with that one weekend.
True.
Then now what? And now they're asking for more. We might as well just give them movies. It might be cheaper that way. It takes
it's not. It's not cheaper. Movies cost a lot of money to make. Some TV shows, TV shows don't really cost a lot.
It depends on the type of TV show, but
it depends on the show. But if you're doing like a sitcom, it's not gonna cost what a movie costs. No. It's not gonna, and that's the thing. Now, a lot of like actors and actresses, they want their money up front because of this pandemic we got going on.
True.
Because now there's no box office. They can't rely on box office.
Right.
So you got to give them more money. There's no back end for these people because they're not releasing their movies to theaters, or they're not going to make a lot of money right now because theaters are shut down.
Yeah, a lot of actors don't get royalties either. There's only a few that get royalties off of movies, like Tom Cruise's. And
only the big names get points.
Yeah, well, The Rock or something probably.
Tom Cruise doesn't even get a paycheck.
No, he gets just straight royalties, right? From my understanding.
No. So what it is because he's a producer on all his movies. So he gets a cut of what the movie makes. He produces all these movies. All the Mission Impossible movies, he produces them.
When is Top Gun coming out? Real quick, just a side note, because I love Top Gun. That's like my top.
Sometime this year.
That's my top 3 movie in the world. Like I can watch of all time. One of my favorite. It reminds me of my father. When me and my father actually spent time together. So
okay.
So you guys ready? Let's get to it. I gotta watch this WandaVision.
We talking about Captain America?
I think we could do that afterwards. I got a couple theories.
You come back.
So yeah. So just in case there's another theory while we're watching WandaVision, I want to get back to it.
Okay. I think we could do that.
Let me know when you stop it. Stop the recording.
All right, guys. So hold on.
Time to.
All right. So we're gonna go watch WandaVision, guys. We'll be back with our opinions. So we'll see you guys in like 30 minutes.
Make sure you guys listen to the ad too. I need all the monies.
All right, Ray. So I'm gonna stop the recording of the audio.
Let me know when.
And then I'm gonna pause the video.
Let me know when.
All right, stop now.
All right. So we're at 24. Let's just say 24:53.
Yeah, 24:53. That's what I got. Let me pause the Zoom.
Start yet or no?
I started the Zoom, but not the GarageBand. I'm about to start the GarageBand in. Oh, hurry the fuck up!
Hold on.
Yeah, the number that I.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
All right. So Guys, we just finished watching episode 1 of WandaVision. As you can see, we are 3 man children.
Yes.
Who y'all can't tell. Y'all can't have us watch Marvel shit without us introducing some Marvel shit into our collections. So, ladies and gentlemen, Ray has an Iron Man helmet. Wes got the hammer. Double entendre.
He's black too, and he's 6 foot something.
I mean, he got 2 kids, so
it works.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the most powerful object in the world, the Infinity Gauntlet, where I will snap people out of existence if they piss me off.
I'm surprised you didn't use it yet.
Or flick them out of existence.
Oh, yes, I can flick people. I'm not gonna move the fingers because they make too much noise. But I don't know if you saw it before I fixed it, Wes. I had it in the form of the shocker.
That.
Because I'm a child, I'm immature. But this is way too loud. I gotta lock it. All right. Because if I start shaking it.
All right, so let's get to it. WandaVision review episode 1.
Not to be utterly disgusting, but I've had this question somebody asked me. Well, I contemplated it one day, but I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to. Imagine trying to masturbate with this thing on.
That's a lot of dick in one hand.
Wait, and is left-handed. I'm a lefty too.
Is it? Oh shit, Thanos lefty?
I'm southpaw.
You're lefty?
He masturbates southpaw? That's wild.
That would be so horrible, but we'll sit here and,
debate.
We'll contemplate life.
All right, so let's do
all right, guys.
it.
So
finish watching WandaVision.
What are your thoughts, guys?
I enjoyed the episode. It was hilarious. What I got out of it was the Vision's trying to figure out what's going on. So I'm guessing this is exactly right after Endgame. And
yes, this takes place at after Endgame.
To my knowledge, what I got out of it is Agnes is pressing buttons to wake them the fuck up.
Oh, okay.
Good episode. I can't wait to watch episode 2 tomorrow with
I'm watching it once we're done with this. I'm immediately watching it.
Oh, you're going right into it after?
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait till tomorrow. He's waiting till tomorrow because he promised his son that he would be a good father.
Okay.
But I don't have any children. I'm watching this shit. It's right on my TV as soon as we're done. My son and my girl. Yeah, that too. Yo, I have to stop slandering Big Trust on this podcast.
Be careful. She got hands.
I will flick her forehead.
You see, Ray's talking from experience. You see that? Be careful. She got hands.
Oh, you have to shave your head, bro. Your forehead is just...
It's been getting bigger through 2021.
Bruh, you look like a 90s R&B singer.
I look like, what's his face?
You look like Genuine.
No, ew. He aged horribly. What if I put like this, like a motorcycle helmet? Backwards dad hat? No.
Backwards dad hat. Let me put my hammer away before I hurt somebody.
I got to rock it like this real quick.
That just made my night.
Okay. No, I think I like how they did that. How they did the little like I got like that I Love Lucy, Bewitched vibe going.
60s, I love the 50s. I love the homage to 1950s television with I Love Lucy, Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Which, like, I love those vibes. I love the black and white vibes. That was great. I don't know if you guys noticed when she was making the food, she was struggling to use her powers. When we all know that by the time Endgame hits, she knows how to use all her powers.
Well, she almost killed Thanos herself. So
exactly.
She has control of it.
So the fact that she's struggling to use her powers is very telling. I don't know. For me, I was a little weirded out by that. Not in a bad way, in a good way. I'm just like, something's going on.
I think it's because of the noise and the confusion. I think that's why she hasn't fully, or the fact that we all know that she's built this whole reality in this city. So maybe she's overwhelmed. Maybe she's already gassed her powers already. You know.
I think somebody has control of them. I think they're like in like a coma or some type of trance. And
I think
trapped.
she might be. I think she might be in a facility.
Yeah, towards the end,
when you see when it zooms out, that looks like government equipment.
Well, that's Sword. From my understanding, that's Sword. Because we haven't met. What's her name again? Is it Monica Van something? I forget the name.
Are we getting Sword?
I think that's Sword because there's no shield anymore. There's no shield no more. Sword is next.
But when they ask them how long they've been married, you know, you saw how they were.
They don't have they don't have a story.
They don't know. I'm thinking that it's being suppressed because as my man's choking out, because
you think her memories are being suppressed?
I think they're being suppressed. I think they're under some type of trance, and because when, like, for instance, the wife was just laughing like it was just normal, even though he was choking. And it came to the point where everybody was stuck, and then Wanda was like, "Vision, help them," and that's when he kind of like it was just like a force of habit.
And the wife, and the wife was like, "Stop it, stop it." She just kept repeating, "Just stop it, just stop it."
And then he saved them, didn't mention about it, and was like, "Okay," and they left like everything was fine.
That might be Agnes. I really believe Agnes is a big part of that episode where they're trying to make them wake the fuck up because they're living in this dream world. I don't think they're in a facility. I think they're being monitored, of course, but I think they're in a facility. They're not in a facility, but they're in this reality that Wanda has built, and they're trying to wake her up. Sword is trying to wake her up, and I think Agnes is working with Sword to wake her up because they basically took over this town from the looks of it. Because there's other people involved. There's other characters. So are these people real? Are they figments of her imagination? Did she create these people?
Yeah, they're starting to Vision is starting to ask questions like when
the whole episode. Yeah, the whole episode.
So because she created this reality, but now he has these questions. It's like, wait, because he's, if she recreated him, maybe he does have this sense of like, oh shit, I'm back, but wait, didn't I die? I don't know. That's a question I have now. This episode gave me 22 minutes of weird shit, but I love it. I love it. I cannot wait for episode 2
because you have so much questions.
I have so many questions. You don't know.
They zoomed out and then it gave you that like little bit of like, oh, but there's more. So it's
Did you peep the toaster? You guys peeped the toaster, right?
I try to read it. Did you guys read anything on that toaster?
I didn't read the toaster, but what kind of really was like that red dot. That was the only color in that whole scene besides
but that was a great use of it because red is kind of her color anyway. So, and then if you heard like the beeping, you heard the beeping. It was it was a Star Technology item. So you're always gonna see that though. You're always gonna see little nods here and little Easter eggs. So, but it makes sense because back in the day, Stark was not just making Stark Industry didn't just make weapons; they were making other stuff too.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be.
It was only 20-something minutes of real content besides the 6-minute credit. That's the only thing I would say is negatively is like you made us wait this long and you gave us 6 to 7 minutes of just credits. I'm gonna watch all the credits just to be on the safe side. But me personally, I enjoyed it. I wanted more right at the end. They gave you how funky the series was gonna be at first because this is an alternate reality that
you don't understand. If it wasn't for the fact that you promised your girl and your kid, I really was about to say I was about to message both of y'all like, yo, y'all want to watch episode 2? Because my thing is this: if you make something available for me, it's so today they dropped 2.
Oh, okay.
But I think each season is gonna be 6 or 8.
So these are all mini movies just broken down into a series.
So that's what they said. They said literally all of their shows are essentially what it's going to be movies spread out over a certain amount of episodes. So I think it's let me see, because I know they
surprisingly they gave us 2 off the rip. I didn't expect 2 off the rip, but I guess because it was so short, they had to give us 2 because we would have been super disappointed.
I think that's a business decision. I don't think that had anything to do with,
You think it was more
you
like a
know,
story, like a storyline kind of thing?
Like a
no.
promotion
That's a
thing.
business decision. Them dropping 2 episodes, and I think the pandemic forced them to drop 2 episodes. The
Why you
pandemic
say that?
forced them to drop 2 episodes, and also the news that so while we all might be thinking, oh, Netflix is Disney Plus's competitor, they're not.
No, they're their
HBO
own entity.
Max. No. HBO Max is Disney's competitor. So what HBO Max did earlier this year with the whole, oh, all our cinematic movies are going to be released on HBO Max and theaters on the same day.
Mhm.
It kind of forced Disney to be like, all right, well, we have to give the fans something, because I'm not gonna lie, when they had the investor presentation, I was ready for them to announce that Black Widow was coming to theaters. I mean, was coming to Disney Plus.
I'm surprised it didn't.
Here's the thing. There's differing opinions. Filmmakers are saying Disney's actually going to save movie theaters by releasing their movies theatrically. However, James Bond just got pushed back again.
This pandemic is not going to allow them.
This pandemic is going to force Disney Plus to release Black Widow, I think, in theaters and Disney Plus, just like they did for Soul. Did you guys watch Soul? Soul was great.
It was good though.
Phenomenal. I cried. It was phenomenal. It was great. I suggest you watch it. Watch it with your son. I think that's gonna be great. It's not gay.
They did it with Mulan. They did it with Mulan too. Like they had but they had like a premium one first, and then
that was terrible. That was a terrible idea with Mulan, because you're charging people $30 now.
$30 for Mulan is wild.
They're going to do the same thing with another movie. I forgot which one they said was going to be Premiere Access. However, I don't think it's going to be $30. I think it'd be less. I think they realized that $30 people were just like, no, fuck that. Look, I didn't pay for the $30. I waited until December. I waited 3 months later until December when they released Mulan on Disney Plus. I was just like, I'm not paying $30. I wanted to see Mulan.
But would you do it for a Black Widow?
Not $30.
What's your cap?
My cap? Maybe 20.
How much is a movie? You know, when you go to a movie theater, how much?
Average price of a movie ticket is $15.
$15 depending on when you go.
Well, here in New Jersey, others it varies by state.
And if you're putting $30 abroad, that's wild.
But the problem is this: I'm paying $13 a month for Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. There's no way I'm putting another $30 to watch a movie.
You'd rather wait.
Because you're already paying monthly for it. So it's like, come on.
Exactly, because here's the thing.
What's the whole point of doing it if you're going to make like all different premium? You hear my kids, right? They're singing Disney Plus. Yes. You see what they got them doing?
Okay. I'm not paying Disney Plus not just because I pay a subscription, but also if I can wait 90 days to watch it for nothing, like,
are you willing to wait though? That's another thing.
I'll wait. Fuck that. I'm not paying the 30. I'm sorry. Like $30 is too much.
If they told me 20, I'll do it.
Yeah, if it was 20, I would
$30 is a little wild.
Or 15, $20.
And how long can I keep it for? You know what I mean?
That's the other thing. Here's my thing. If you're gonna charge me $30, I better be getting a code in my email with a digital copy of the movie.
True.
Down the line.
If you're gonna charge me $30, I want a digital copy of Black Widow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like I'll watch it on Disney Plus, but let's say 90 days later, right? Which is that was the window from Premiere Access to releasing it on Disney Plus for Mulan. They released it September 4th, Premiere Access, and then by December 4th, it was on Disney Plus for free. You didn't have to pay $30.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pay the $30 if, let's say, either 60 or 90 days later, or whatever the theatrical window is, you give me a digital copy of the movie. Because that way, that way, if I ever decide to cancel Disney Plus, I still have the digital copy of Black Widow in my collection because I have every single Marvel movie. I got all 23 of them. For the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I have all 23 movies. When I have them on digital copy and I have them on fucking Blu-ray. Because I'm that much of a fucking nerd and I spend my money on useless shit.
No, but it's the price.
I'm not paying $30 if you're not gonna give me something extra.
Yeah, it should be more to it, especially
it has to be more to it. Like it's just like I'll wait the 90. I'll go fuck. I've waited a year already. So that's what Disney has decided. So I think that's what could get coming back to everything. I think that's what contributed to Disney releasing 2 episodes.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
But I'm not complaining. I'm happy.
Is there a timeline for the next series that's dropping?
March. Falcon Winter Soldier.
Got it. Okay.
That looks dope.
That looks fire. That looks like a crazy ass. Though. It reminds me of Winter Soldier because Winter Soldier is still one of like top 3 MCU movies to me. I think with that right there is definitely part of the bigger plan. You got Red Hulk, you got She-Hulk, you got so many other characters you could incorporate in that series. I love it. All right, I can't wait.
I'm gonna break down to you the amount of episodes we're getting for every show. WandaVision is gonna have 9 episodes.
Makes sense.
Okay. So it's gonna go from January. It's gonna span from January 15th until March 5th.
Oh shit!
Then on March 19th, 2 weeks later, we're gonna get Falcon and Winter Soldier. Falcon and Winter Soldier is only going to be 6 episodes, but what I've been reading is Falcon and Winter Soldier is actually going to be hour-long episodes. Which makes sense. If you're going to give me 6 episodes, I want at least 40 minutes.
There's a bigger storyline, I think, in the Falcon and Winter Soldier. When it comes to because and Shield and all that shit. And
if X-Men you guys have you guys seen the trailers for Black Widow?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how she has a sister in, right? So that character is going to be in Falcon and Winter Soldier, and she's also going to be in Hawkeye.
But there's a lot of backstory between the two characters.
I think she's going to be the next Black Widow, and she'll be a part of the Avengers.
The new Avengers.
Yes.
Or the young Avengers, whichever.
No, I think the Avengers. They're going to do both. I think they're going to do Young Avengers, and they're just going to do the Avengers.
Well, they have to. I mean, yeah, you're right. They're going to do both. They have to
because if you're doing a Hawkeye series and you're introducing Kate Bishop, you have to do Young Avengers.
You think they're going to do an Iron Boy? Or Iron
No,
Lad?
because they're doing Ironheart.
Damn, I would have liked to see. All
right,
Khan
so
as a Young Avenger, that would have been dope.
So, Falcon and Winter Soldier is going to go from March 19th to April 23rd, 6 episodes. Then in May, they don't give an exact date, but in May of 2021, we're going to get Loki. We're going to get 6 episodes of Loki.
That's important right there.
I think that might be the one I'm the most excited for, Loki. Because the trailer was fucking fantastic. I love what they're pulling. Right. And Wes, did you guys see Umbrella Academy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
They pulled from what I've been reading, it looks like they're pulling a lot. And if you see the trailer, you can tell they're pulling a lot from Umbrella Academy. But there's also a comic run where Loki's president. And I don't know if you saw it at the end of that Loki trailer where he has like a pin and everything, like he's a politician. So it seems like now that the reality that he's kind of branched off to when he took the Space Stone, he's gonna make himself president.
That's fire! I can't wait.
That's fire! I can't wait for that shit. That shit looks amazing.
So much with that because when he took it, and it was during that that different multiverse where he took it, and all right, just so much you could take with that. So I'm looking forward to that.
After Loki, we're gonna get the first season of What If, which I'm interested in that, the animated series, which is gonna give different perspectives. Like T'Challa is Star-Lord.
I'm interested, but I'm not I don't think I'm gonna stop what I'm doing to watch it.
No, I'll catch it. I'm not gonna sit down and watch. I'll catch it because it looks dope. Then at the end of 2021, we're supposed to get Miss Marvel and Hawkeye, but they don't say how many episodes.
Well, you got to
then
build that character. Miss Marvel's an important character. You got to build her correctly. Not important. I mean, she's important, but it's a new
so
character. This is not an old
she's
character. You got to build her
actually
correctly.
so she Miss Marvel Kamala Khan, the
Mm.
teenager, the show is going to lead to her being in Captain Marvel too.
Yeah,
They already
that I
announced
saw.
that. That's gonna be great. Then after that, we're gonna
I'm
get
worried about the CGI of Miss Marvel with the whole stretching and shit like that and getting big and tall. That's the only thing that worries me. I don't want it to be
their.
corny.
I know. I think they're going to make changes to her powers.
Changes.
Like you're not gonna see the same thing you saw like in the video game or in the comic. I think they're going to. It's gonna be different.
All right, I gotta see it
Because
because
I
I'm worried
understand what
about
you're
that.
saying. It's
I'm worried
gonna
about the
look,
CGI.
but keep in mind the budgets for all these shows. If these shows are doing, let's say, anywhere from 6 to 10 episodes, right?
Mhm.
Each episode is gonna carry a budget of like $25 million.
That's a lot of money.
Okay, let's put that into perspective. Game of Thrones, their episodes were $10 million an episode, like for the last few seasons.
Mm.
So imagine you're giving $25 million to each episode.
Mm.
Like the budget for WandaVision was $150 million.
That's crazy, man. That's mad money. So
I
they put
just,
a lot
how
into
are
it.
they gonna make up this money? Like, I mean, granted,
could tell-
Disney is Disney. I get it.
No. They
But
don't.
are they getting the subscribership though?
They probably got
Dude,
all
we
the money
discussed.
from all the
Dude, I
Avengers movies.
discussed this with you a month ago.
No, I'm saying
They've
I
al-
know they have it, but they don't have the movies. Like, there's that limbo of like, what's the movie gonna do? Like, you know, what
That
I'm saying
doesn't-
the films.
It doesn't matter when you're. If that's think about it, that's being created for Disney Plus. They're reaching their goals in subscriber count, which means they're reaching their goals 3 years ahead of time.
I mean, you know, if
These
they're
are think about it.
they're doing
These
something
are
right.
goals that, like, as far as their subscriber count, these are goals that they said, oh, we'll reach these goals by 2024. But then in their investor presentation, they've already reached most of their goals in a year.
That's part of the pandemic too, because everybody's home doing nothing.
Exactly. I think the pandemic helped them.
Helped them, yeah, no, it definitely did. Because everybody's
So
stuck
much.
home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have nothing to do but to watch, to binge
right.
and watch.
And then in 2022, we're going to get Moon Knight. We're going to get 6 episodes, and She-Hulk. We're going to get 10 episodes.
That sounds good. I'm ready. But I liked it. I liked it. It was good. I can't wait to watch episode 2 of WandaVision.
That's all they have planned so far. That's it.
I'm probably gonna do the same thing that you're gonna do, Ralph. I'm probably gonna once we I'm probably gonna watch the second one.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna turn on my TV. Like, I watched episode 1 with you guys on my laptop just because we did the watch party. But I cannot wait to watch that shit on my 4K TV. What?
Word.
It's over. But overall, are we excited for what's to come?
Yes, I
They're
like
doing
how
it
it's
right.
a lot of questions up in the air. I feel like it's a good build up.
I think maybe let's say whatever questions you had for episode 1, maybe 1 or 2 of them might be answered in episode 2. I haven't seen anything, haven't read anything, but it just seems like we're gonna get more of an establishment. Like the story's gonna establish itself more in episode 2, and I'm excited for it. Oh man, I'm so fucking excited. I can't wait. So, yo, Ray, scale of 1 to 5. What are we giving it?
That first episode, I'm giving a strong 8.5. Strong.
Out of 5.
Out
of 5, you said?
Yeah, out of 5, bro.
4. Strong
Okay.
4.
What about you, Wes?
Because it was too short, and don't give me 6 minutes of credits. That's fucked up. I've been waiting this long. Don't give me 6 minutes of credits.
So wait,
Wes, before you
was
what,
Wes,
20
sorry to cut you off.
for that episode.
Wait, sorry to cut you off. It was 22 minutes. However, for me, and this is just me speaking, Ralph, it felt longer. I don't know. I got so much in 22 minutes that I'm just so excited. I want more. So yes, I understand your beef. Okay, yeah, it's 22 minutes and 7 minutes of credits, but I got so much in those 22 minutes that I'm okay with 6-7 minutes of credits. I don't care because I got so much in 22 minutes. You got me hooked. Out of the 29 minutes, you used 22 to literally hook me in, but I was hooked in by like minute 3.
6 minutes is still too much. Don't tell me the episode's 30 minutes and almost a quarter of it is fucking.
I get it. I get
upset
it.
me.
I think the credits were so long because, like you said, 25 mil an episode. You know, you gotta give credit where credit's due. You gotta imagine all the production team and everybody do everything. You gotta give the credit.
Yeah, I understand that, but like put that on the end of it. Like give me 30 minutes of content and then push it. You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong, they gave us a lot in the first 20 something minutes. They gave us a lot. But Wes, go ahead. What's your take?
You know, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say 3.5.
Why the 0.5? Why like
5? Because you know it's still it's a good episode. I love it. I want more. I want more, and I'm curious to see.
You know what? You're still thinking of episode 2. Yeah, I just can't wait to get to episode 2.
Yeah, and then maybe, but I'm gonna go 3.5 right now, just because I want to be that guy.
Okay, give it a strong 4. Wes gives it a 3.5 because he wants more. He's about to go get some more in about a few minutes. So Ralph, what do you give it?
I'm gonna give it only because they gave me a lot in 22 minutes. I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
I give you
I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 because not only did you entertain me with like your little winks and your nods to like old TV, because a lot of people don't know that, but I like old TV. Like from back in I love the black and white. I don't know what it is about a black and white aesthetic, but I'm a sucker for it. Ray will tell you, this thing. I have done some of our videos in black and white. I don't know what it is about a black and white aesthetic. I love that aesthetic. And I like even though she didn't try, but she just looked so much like Lucille Ball.
Yeah, she did.
And I love Lucy. Like I love Lucy. Like I used to watch that shit all the time when I was a kid. So to sit there and just see that, I was just like, oh man, that's dope, because she had that like whimsical like demeanor about herself, just like, and her outfits, and like she just looked like really beautiful, and I loved it. So for me, that shit gets episode 1 gets a 4.5 from me. And I'm excited for more. And once we're done here, I'm watching episode 2.
I liked it. I can't wait to watch episode 2 tomorrow, and then go from there.
All right, so even though there's 6 Infinity Stones, let's just use 5. So I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 Infinity Stones. You gave it 3.5, and then Ray gave it 4.
Cuatros.
I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
I'm getting text already about this damn show.
She'll be all right. Tell her I said, yo, Ralph said you be all right.
Oh no, I'm talking about random people. I'm getting text messages from like WandaVision, like, oh yeah, I watched it. What you think?
Well, you would have seen what we thought if y'all would have gotten an IG live. That's what you need to respond.
You know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna respond.
Yo, Wes, I'm so messy.
You sure are. So let's
staying on Marvel, did you guys see the news about Captain America coming back?
Is it true? Because they said Chris Evans tweeted news to me. How true is it?
I don't think it's true, but
the last couple movies that he's been on have been trash. He hasn't done anything good besides Captain America movies.
Have you not seen Knives Out?
No. What's that?
Okay. Go on Amazon. Go on Amazon Prime Video. Watch Knives Out, and then tell me if that movie's amazing.
That's on Amazon.
Wes, did you see Knives Out?
Nah, is that like a mystery or something like that?
Yes, it's amazing.
It is, right? Like a murder mystery.
So fucking good. Yes.
Hold on. Is he a good actor or?
Yes, he is.
Good?
No, both.
All right, what other movie he did?
Did you see Snowpiercer?
That shit was trash. It's too
No,
gimmicky for me.
Snowpiercer was not trash. If it was so trash, why did it get a spin-off TV show? Tell me that.
Is that a
It was
thing?
directed. Listen, Snowpiercer was directed by the same guy who directed Parasite. Did you see Parasite?
Yeah, I mean, I like the storyline behind Snowpiercer, but to me, like, is Chris Evans really that good of actor that he deserves all these like certain roles? Like, can you unsee Captain America when you see Chris Evans?
It's
Yes.
hard.
It's hard, but I do.
Like Thor, for instance, Chris Hemsworth. When he does a movie, I can unsee Thor.
I can too, and I'm gonna tell you why.
That's a sexy ass fucking blonde motherfucker. I'll tell you that.
He is. That's a sexy man. However,
if your girl cheated on you with Chris Hemsworth, nigga, take it.
A lot of people didn't realize, even before Thor Ragnarok, how funny he is.
Oh, he's
hilarious. He is hilarious. Yo, I hated the Ghostbusters movie.
But he was good on it.
But he was one of the best parts about that fucking movie. He's so I don't understand. Like, he's so fucking funny. And then obviously Fat Thor. Come on.
You can't. Yeah, Fat Thor.
Thor Ragnarok alone was amazing.
Yeah, but I almost when he came out as Fat Thor in Endgame, I almost pissed my pants.
He was good.
His analogies and everything. Yeah.
Listen to quote Rocket Raccoon. He looked like melted ice cream.
He sure did.
That shit was hilarious. Like, to see, but I get, and you know what's crazy?
I like how they kept him the whole, just Fat Thor the whole movie. Even when he, towards the end when he got all suited up, he still had that beer belly.
Mm-hmm. I like the fact that they kept that.
But a lot of people didn't get. I guess people thought it was done for laughs, but it wasn't. The reason why he was the way he was because he was depressed.
Yeah, he was depressed.
He let himself go because he thought he failed. He thought he failed. He let people down.
Yeah.
He should, he's like, no, I should have killed Thanos. Like, I had him right there.
Mm-hmm.
I should have gone for the head. Like, he was depressed. He let himself go. Like, people thought it's like, oh, that Marvel did it for laughs. No, he was going through depression.
He was going through some shit.
Like,
it's a big time shit too. 5 years of depression right there.
Word.
And I actually caught it the second time I watched it. The first time I watched it, I thought it was for laughs. But
I could tell instantly. I caught it instantly.
Talking
to you as a fat person, of a big person. I used to be real big back in the day.
Yeah.
I caught it instantly. I saw the depression.
You knew.
I knew instantly. Mm-hmm.
So I didn't, but when I watched it the second time, I understood it because I started listening more to their dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw like Thor, Thor was talking to him. And it was just like, oh shit, like, no, he was really shook.
Well, you can tell when he tries to get Mjolnir back, and then he gets his energy back. He's like, oh shit, I'm still worthy. That's kind of clicked on him. Like, oh shit.
Oh, that was the best part, yo.
And guys, he was telling his mother all that shit too.
Speaking of Endgame, now, if whenever COVID goes away, if we get movie theaters back, you guys have to do this at least once. Mm-hmm. Go see a Marvel movie in New York City. Like, go to a theater in New York City, like on opening night.
Mm-hmm.
It is nothing. It's like watching a movie here. Like, let's say you go to like Linden Theater or you go to Menlo or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's nothing compared to seeing it in the city.
Talk about Linden. Did you guys get that page that followed? Did this Linden, New Jersey page start?
That has nothing to do with the episode. We'll talk about that later.
No, I'm just asking.
No. We'll talk about that later.
Man spoke, bro. Later.
You would think you're at like, you would think you're like. Yo, you would think you're like at a fucking concert or a sporting event. Like,
no, I've seen a couple in New York. It's good,
bro. Yo, I went with my boy Ray. You met my boy Paul. He did an episode with us last year. We went to go see one of the Marvel movies. Yo, imagine like just cheering and clapping like every 2 seconds whenever a character came out or when something. Yo, when Captain America got the fucking hammer.
Oh, I can only imagine. No.
It felt like it felt like a World Cup game. Like Colombia just scored in a World Cup. Everybody went crazy.
Well, that's the thing with these Marvel's movies. It brings all these people from different nationalities, cultures, together. You know what I mean? It's
when I tell you I wasn't the only motherfucker that was in the theater with my gauntlet. I wasn't the only motherfucker in the theater with my gauntlet. It's crazy because you get the people who dress up like their favorite hero. You know, they bring their props. They wear their t-shirts. It's nuts. But it's just so cool because you're sitting there waiting in line with everybody and you're just like nerding out and you're talking about everything. It's just like, yo, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, that's the World Cup of MCU in a sense when you think about it.
When they hit like in the part of Endgame where it goes 5 and then it says years, we were just like, like, you felt a through the theater, a collective just like,
it was just like one, like, you know, like in a drumline, what's it called? Drumline, one band, one sound. Like everybody was like
bruh,
everybody, same expression.
When he finally said, "Avengers Assemble,"
what?
Oh no, that was a whole different vibe.
Let me tell you,
I still rewind that part to this day.
So the music builds it up, right? Right. Listen,
you know how many times I've watched that scene, bro? Before I started this podcast, I watched that part.
Just to get him.
And I'm an Avenger too. I'm sitting there like, yo, you say it, Cat. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm gonna say.
You ain't got no powers, but you gonna fight.
I'm gonna send you guys a link of there's this video on YouTube where they have like crowd reactions of like Infinity War and Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
That one moment where you hear the music and it just builds it up, right? And then it's like everybody. Then he goes Avengers. And then he gets a hammer, and then he says, as soon as he utters "assemble," we all got it. Like I got up, I threw my hat in the air. I was like, yeah, like it was fucking nuts. It was so good. It was amazing.
You had to watch it at the theater and experience that to know what you're talking about.
You can't explain that.
From here in Salsa,
I'll give you. And I'll give you one last moment of watching that movie in the city. Well, I'll give you 2. One was when I watched Infinity War when Spider-Man got fucking snapped. Everyone was so upset because Spider-Man had just come out the year before. So everyone was just like, no. Like people were crying. Because, people were dying out of nowhere. That was great. But when fucking Tony Stark died, when the light in his chest just like turned off,
it flickered, bro.
The flicker.
When it flickered off, you heard like grown men. I was crying. I was just like,
I cried.
No, I
felt it.
I held it a little bit.
You heard sniffles. You heard people just like, no, like. And here's my thing. Before Infinity War came out, I was just like, someone needs to die in Infinity War. I'm gonna be really, really mad. But when I saw the end of Infinity War and I realized, like, okay, this is getting continued in Endgame, I was just like, okay, I'm not so mad about people not really dying. But when he died in Endgame, oh my gosh, people were in motherfucking. All you heard was just like, like ugly cry, like Kim Kardashian ugly crying face.
No,
it was bad.
Don't get me wrong, I love MCU, but I'm not gonna sit and cry like a person really died. Like,
I think they did it so well too because they got Black Widow out so quick, so everybody's like, so there's certain people that are like, you know what, okay, that was a person, I'll accept it, but then Tony out of nowhere was just like gone, and you're just like, what? And then when he was talking with the hologram and he looked at his daughter, it was like, what is it? I love you 5,000 or whatever. And
3,000, yo.
Oh, 3,000. I was just like,
hit.
That was like no.
Yeah, that was bad. I kept crying throughout the whole
and then
thing.
even the pan out, like from when they put those little light thing in the center, and then
the whole funeral thing, yeah, and they showed
No, that funeral
everybody.
was lit. Yeah.
And you're just like, damn, bro, they got my man.
All right, so because we kind of went off on a tangent, to circle back, thoughts on the Captain America? Like, you really think he's coming back or no?
I think so.
I wouldn't be surprised because it's Marvel. Like,
they need him for Secret Wars. They need him for Secret Wars.
No, I actually have a different idea, and I actually I stole this from somebody's Twitter. So I will tell you right now what I think I would prefer to see over.
Wes, have you read Secret Wars yet or no?
Nah, I haven't read Secret Wars.
With the parallel worlds crashing into each other, and you got to kill that planet before it kills yours. When you get a chance, read Secret Wars or just go on YouTube and hit Secret Wars Explained. They need Captain America. I'm just letting you know that.
Okay, so I like that idea, but I think this idea would be kind of better because I think if you bring him back to like a movie, I think it does a disservice to Falcon and Winter Soldier.
What do you mean a movie? Like, don't put him in movies, or just put him in TV shows?
I think if he's gonna come back, give him a Disney Plus series.
I tell you this right now, with the way they're gonna incorporate
cameos.
him.
I don't want
exactly.
I don't want another movie.
Feature. He's gonna be a feature in movies and TV shows. That's how they're gonna bring him in.
So here's two thoughts. So this is from somebody on Twitter. They were like, "Yo, here's my pitch: a Disney Plus miniseries about Steve Rogers living in an alternate reality with Peggy Carter, using his abilities and knowledge of history to make wrongs right, and it's called Captain America: Man at a Time." That would be lit.
Make it a cartoon. I don't want to see a live action.
That would be lit. Wait, or here's another one where it's kind of the same thing, but instead he's running S.H.I.E.L.D. with Peggy Carter, where he's not actually Cap, he's just Steve Rogers, and remember, now he's an old man. He stayed in that. He stayed in that reality, but have him run S.H.I.E.L.D. Do a prequel series. Do a prequel series where he's running S.H.I.E.L.D.
What's your theory, Wes?
It could probably be from the time he jumped in to bring back the stones. It could be a show about that.
That would be cool too. Where he has to put the stones, where he's putting the stones back.
I'll watch that. That I'll watch.
Being with Peggy at the end.
Well, see, in Endgame, sorry to cut you off, right? In Endgame, I knew he was going to do that when he said bye to Bucky. Bucky knew it already too.
Mm-hmm.
Bucky already kind of saw it in his eyes because they're best friends. Mm-hmm. So he's like, "Oh, I already know what he's gonna do." That's why he's like, "Yo, don't do anything stupid." He's like, "How could I? You're taking all the stupid with you." Like, it's one of those things where they kind of knew. He knew, and just by looking at each other and not explaining, they just knew. He knew what was gonna happen. He didn't need an explanation, which is why when they saw him sitting on the bench by the water and he was old, instead of Bucky going, Sam went.
Yeah,
because he already knew.
Because he told him, he was like, "Nah, go ahead, you go."
He was like, "Oh, you go first." Yeah,
because he was like, "Yo, come with me." He's like, "No, go ahead, you go." He kind of already knew.
So, real quick, just to get back to that, to the way to reestablish Captain America, when he goes back, right? He goes back. What happens to the Captain America that's frozen? Does he just stay frozen? That's the Captain America you could bring back now? Because he's frozen. No. He never comes back.
No, he's not frozen.
You don't really go back in time.
How's he not frozen? How is he not frozen?
He's not frozen because think about it. An alternate reality has been created now, where Steve Rogers was no longer Cap.
Okay, so where's that Steve Rogers that he returned to Peggy. Where's that Steve Rogers from that timeline? Because there's still a Steve Rogers from that
1970, when they stole the space stone at the military base.
Yeah, but Steve Rogers was still frozen though.
It created an alternate reality. That reality no longer existed.
And there's still a question of how this Captain America came to this reality. You know what I'm saying?
Of
like,
course.
How did he get here? You know what I'm saying? Like there's
he aged.
Or maybe he was always there.
And we didn't know.
But remember, if you look at him, he doesn't age. Like he's old. So he's like his former self. So I think maybe he went all the way back to 1940. He didn't take the serum. Yes. He didn't take the serum.
Okay, I like that theory. I see where you're getting.
He didn't become Captain America, but he had the shield with him.
What happened?
Yeah, Captain. He still age. It just takes him longer to age.
But that's another thing, though.
He not with the serum. He doesn't age with the serum.
But he doesn't meet Peggy then. Is Peggy attracted to him as a scrawny little kid like that?
She fell in love with him even before the muscles.
I love all these theories, by the way.
No, of course. But
like you could get into a dark tunnel and we could go on and on.
It's over. You jump in that rabbit hole. It's a wrap.
All right, man. So let's wrap things up. Let's do our picks of the week.
All right.
I know Wes got the kids banging at the door right now.
Yo, bro, they're downstairs, dog. They're not even out. They're downstairs. And
we can hear them from here. That's
they want to be part of the show no matter what.
Hey, my son keeps coming up, Dad, you want pizza? I'm like, yo, here, bro.
Chill.
Yo, relax, bro.
Put it in the microwave. You know the move.
Come on, man. I get it cold. No, but I think I'm sticking with my theory with Cap. If they do bring him back, it would be dope if they do it to see what happens from when he starts bringing the stones back.
That would be a dope storyline. Real quick, my last theory is the time stone just like Thanos did Vision, just turned the time right then and there and took the stone. I think that's another theory of mine. That's a theory though.
Okay.
Real quick, WandaVision, is that the real stone? Did she recreate a whole Infinity Stone? That would be insane if she was able to recreate a stone. That's how powerful she is. All right, I'm done with my theories.
No, that's good. That's good. Now you're gonna have me thinking, you rat bastard.
We're going to start putting a time limit on the show because those theories we will go for hours on 10.
Ray, so what's your pick of the week?
My pick of the week is gonna be, hold on, I forgot the name of the show. 2 seconds. You know, I won't even give you a show. I'll give you, and this is not a pick of the week because Joe Rogan is the GOAT. And he's like one of those like UFO conspiracy theories kind of guys. Okay. I've been on a week binge on UFOs and Bob Lazar and how the FBI or NASA, who's it that released those tapes last year? Either way, one of them. I just watched the documentary of Bob Lazar with Joe Rogan, and then the documentary by Jeremy. Hold on, bear with me. Jeremy Corbell. And just to make a long story short, we're not alone, and we're not alone.
Yo, the way he says it, we're not alone.
We're not alone. That's all I'm gonna say. Listen to episode 1315 from Joe Rogan, and then the Bob Lazar documentary, and whatever he said 20 years ago is starting to come to light now, and they created a new element. I think it's S115, and that element was found in the stuff that he was talking about 20 years ago. That's just me. I may be crazy.
All right. Wes, do you have like anything you watched or you know, whether it could be a movie, it could be music that you listen to, something that you would recommend to people, a podcast?
Are you into midget porn?
Midget porn? Nah.
Would you fuck a midget? Let me stop. Go ahead.
It's a married man, bro. How dare you?
Yo, my kids are here. So, nah,
he's like the only reason why I'm not answering is because my kids are.
So what I've been watching, I think I mentioned it was Warrior.
Yes.
It's an action crime drama. Like I said, it's based on Chinese coming to San Francisco,
Mhm.
trying to prosper and stuff like that. So it's all kung fu based on Bruce Lee's teaching and stuff.
Where
I'm watching season 2.
where can we watch that at?
You can watch it on. It's on what's it? HBO Max right now.
Gotcha.
At
Nice.
first, it was an AMC, but then HBO Max.
Okay.
Got
Okay.
it.
All the
But
stuff that I mentioned is all on YouTube, by the way, everybody. I'm sorry, Wes.
But yeah, I like it. I'm big on like the kung fu Bruce Lee type, his teaching, his philosophies and stuff. So,
Gotcha.
but
Nice.
it's good too. It's
I'm gonna check it out. Because I started watching Gangs of London that Ralph told me about.
Oh, dude, Wes,
Wow.
you have to watch Gangs of
Wow.
London.
Bro, everything's good. The storyline, the fighting,
Yo.
the shooting, the killing, the gang.
And that's on what?
Amazon Prime.
It's on Amazon
AMC
Prime.
Plus.
So yeah, it's a show on AMC Plus. AMC launched their streaming service. So what I did was Amazon lets you watch the first episode. To watch the rest of it, you have to like sign up for AMC Plus. So what I did was I did the week trial and I binged the 10 episodes in a week.
Them motherfuckers got me because I
then
forgot you told me.
I literally canceled the trial last night.
You gotta put a reminder on your phone, dog.
No. The crazy part is I started watching it. Ralph told me, and I remember him telling me, like, "Yo, make sure that you sign up for the 7-day trial and then cancel it because that show's lit." So I'm watching the first episode, and then all of a sudden I see it jump back to Mr. Robot. Like, no, nigga, episode 2. What the fuck? Like, and then I try to go episode 2, and I'm like, fuck, Ralph definitely told me I gotta sign up. I signed up so fast. That's how good it is.
Yo, I've been telling everybody. Yo, I've been telling everybody about this show. Like, I literally been annoying people. Like, yo, watch this show. Sign up for the week trial. Binge it in a week. Like, just binge it in a week.
Such a good.
And it's so fucking good. Like,
I'm at the barbershop and he just said, yo, you know what show you will like? Gangs of London. I'm like, damn, nigga, you too? I started watching it yesterday instantly.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way. It's everything that Power aspired to be, but failed miserably.
Yes.
Word, okay.
Yes.
Why? I'm going to tell you why. Because
this is the video clip you got to put.
Because
our picks of the week.
The actors on Gangs of London are better actors than the actors on Power.
Tenfold.
Literally, they can't even tie their boots, yo. Like, that's how good this show is.
This is the clip that you got to put. Our picks of the week. Get people to watch that so we can keep getting more seasons. Because episode 4, the ending of episode 4, you're like, oh my God, I didn't even know people had that much
Wait till you get to episode 10. Episode 9 and 10, the ending of 9, and then all of 10, Ray, you're going to be shitting your pants. You're going to hit me up, and you're going to be like, yo, what the fuck? I'm telling you, that shit is fire.
I'm on episode 4. I just started episode 5. I'm telling you right now, the best show right now on TV.
Bro, Sean's a crazy motherfucker, right?
Yeah, Sean wild. That's a wild boy.
All right, so now we're going to go to my pick of the week. Now, I have a few. I know it'll be an extra, but I have a few. Number 1 is this show that I binged in a weekend. I literally binged in one day. I binged it on Sunday on HBO Max. It's called Industry.
Okay.
It's fucking amazing.
What's it about?
So it's about these people who kind of work in like the British version of Wall Street.
Okay.
They work at like like one of those trading firms where they do all that, like, kind of. It's really dope. Like, the main character, she's an American, but she lives out there, and she's just trying to make her way through. And by the time you reach the last episode, which is episode 8, the twist, like, you would never have seen that coming from her. She goes like full, like, it's just such a switch from her character that you saw the first like 7 episodes, that by the time you get to the 8, you kind of see it, and then you understand why she did it, but then you're also sitting there left like kind of mad that she did it. You're just like, damn, like, and it's crazy because I'll give you a little spoiler. Obviously, I won't like, super spoil it, but it's about more of like the pressures of, you have one character where for him, it seems like everything's a competition for him, right? Like he's competing with his coworkers, and his coworkers is like, yo, you bugging. Like I don't need to keep count of like, I'm doing this because it's my job, because I like it. Like I'm not doing it to keep score. Like I'm not out here being competitive, whatever. But he's like trying to go above and beyond. But I think it also comes from like this complex that he might have, where he finds the need to like go, like to go do more than he's supposed to. And at the end of the first episode, you're just like, yo, like what the fuck? Like he dies.
Damn, nigga, you just told me the whole fucking first episode.
No. But no, I didn't tell you. No. Well, no, because you see it in the trailer, so the trailer kind of spoils it. Okay. So it's really not that. Like, I didn't tell you which character, but I think you'll be able to spot it if you see episode 1. Like, if you see maybe in the first 20 minutes, you'll be able to know who that character is and what he does. Like, you just see him, and he's like a machine, and he's willing to kill himself for his job, even though people keep telling him like, yo, you don't need to do all that. Just do what you're supposed to do, and that's it. Stop trying to do more than you're supposed to.
Where can we watch the show?
HBO Max.
All right, cool. So what else you got?
It's called Industry.
Industry.
My pick of the week number 2 is this.
No, that's not
this book.
You lost me in the book.
Fucking great.
Lost me in the book.
Yeah,
I saw you pull out a book. I said you lost me.
Listen, Ray, I know you're a finger reader. You read like this. But for people who read, this book by Barack Obama called A Promised Land.
You lost me, bro.
Bruh, I got this shit as a gift for Christmas. My mom got it for me.
I would have, man, I would have given that shit right back to her.
No, I asked. No, I asked her for it. Well, here's the thing. I considered buying the audiobook because I'm always on the run. But then I was like, you know what,
that's the only reason I read books is through the audiobooks. If
you
not,
know what?
I wouldn't learn anything.
You know what it was? I used to read like books, like a lot. And then I kind of fell off with like technology or whatever. Like I didn't want to get so consumed by technology. So I kind of was just like, let me bring it back to basics. Let me just read the actual book.
Mm-hmm.
So I might, when I get some time, I every day, not every day, but like, I'll read like 15, 20 pages here and there. I'm not even like halfway through but the book is so interesting. And
what is
there's
it about?
People that
what's the book about?
It literally like it details like his presidency, and just like he gives insight on a lot of decisions that he had to make, or just certain things he felt, like the way he felt about like certain situations, because if y'all know, and if y'all like if you paid attention to his presidency, like there's a lot of things he wanted to do, but he kept getting cock blocked at like every corner.
They filibustered the shit out of everything he did.
Yeah, like everything he wanted to do, which is why he just kept executive ordering the shit out of things. Because he's like, yo, I'm trying to clean up a mess that was made in 8 years. He spent his first 4 years cleaning up an 8-year mess.
Don't you find it crazy that whatever he cleaned up in 8 years was all fucked up within the first 2 years of Donald Trump's presidency?
Less than 2 years, within the first fucking 100 days. But this isn't a political podcast.
No.
So
right,
no,
cool. So I'll do the audio book.
I tell you, it's an interesting book. Now, number 3.
Hold on, real quick. I'll do the audio book once I'm done with Rich Dad Poor Dad. If you guys haven't read that, read it. It'll change your whole entire mind.
Send me the link.
I got you.
I'll audio book it.
Rich Dad Poor Dad, amazing book.
Next one is a Netflix documentary.
Oh, you got me.
It's called Night Stalker.
Is that about?
It's brand new. It just dropped today. I saw episode 1. I was like, whoa.
Didn't they make a movie about that though?
So this is
with the guy that fucked the guys.
No, this is about the LA serial killer. No. This is about an LA serial killer called Richard Ramirez. This is a few years ago. Okay. And he was probably the biggest serial killer in the history of LA. I'm telling you, watch that shit. I read about Richard Ramirez like a few months ago. Because I'm fucking sick, and I fell into this.
People love crime stories and
listen. I fell into this rabbit hole of serial killers. I don't know how. I think it's you know what it was? I'll tell you right now. I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Did you guys watch that movie?
Yes, I watched that, and I watched
okay,
Killer. That's another one.
So you know how Once Upon a Time in Hollywood covers the Manson killings, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I kind of went on this deep dive about Charles Manson, and then when you when you start there, it brings you to like this rabbit hole of like serial killers in California. So I'm like reading, and then you end up with like the Menendez brothers, and you know all this shit. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, yo. And then I see like the most wanted list and the top, you know, all this shit. And then I come across the name Richard Ramirez, and he was called the Night Stalker. And I was just like, the fuck? So I start reading more and more and more, and it was it's just like the shit I read about him. I was like, this guy's a complete like psychopath. And then I read an article that Netflix was releasing a documentary, and I was just like, oh, I have to watch this. So I watched it.
So give me a number. Give me a number.
I saw episode 1 today. I can't give you a number just because it's so sick. Episode 1, I'm hooked. I got to finish the rest.
I say less. That might be what I'm gonna watch once I'm done. Oh no, my girlfriend's actually on the way.
And then number 4 is music.
4?
Yeah,
when do
bro.
You sleep, motherfucker? Shit. I'm sleepy now.
Wait, listen. No, it's music. It's music. It's music. So there's a group that I like. Ray, you should know. You probably might know who I'm talking about. I posted about them earlier today. Emotional Oranges. They're a group that I like. They're fucking dope. Their music's awesome. Wes, I'm gonna put you on them. They're fucking dope. They got a new.
I'm about to pee right now in front of you.
They got a new song. It's called Bonafide, featuring Child, which is another artist that I like. And they just make good music, and it's a feel good, like it's a dope track.
They remind me of Majid Jordan a little bit. They got
they're very influenced by like Majid Jordan and The Weeknd and Sade. It's dope. But I'm gonna send you their music so you can like kind of
he'll like it.
Get acquainted with them. I feel like you and the wife might like them. So that's what I recommend. The song's called Bonafide featuring Child, and the group is Emotional Oranges. They do like pop and R&B, but it's really, really dope. I recommend it. And
they have some personal.
Fuck with it.
Right? Say that.
Any last thoughts, gentlemen?
No. WandaVision.
That's it.
Lit.
Word.
Check out the picks of the week. Wes, thanks for coming on again.
Hopefully we see you.
Yeah, Wes, thank you for coming through, bro. We definitely appreciate you coming through. And whenever you want to come, bro, just shoot us a text whenever you're free. I know you're a busy man with being a frontline worker. But if you ever want to come on the show, just shoot me or Ray a text. You have our numbers now, and
just let me know. I'll send you a legit mic.
Yeah, we'll send you a little setup package.
Yeah, it's not this one,
but I have other mics. But we'll send you. We'll send you a mic that you could connect to the MacBook.
We'll send you our pod, your entertainment kit. So that way the audio.
Yeah, we'll send you a little kit, and since you have a MacBook, you can literally record your audio on fucking GarageBand,
and it'll sound
and then just like literally email it to Ray and.
Word, yeah, man. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, no, definitely, bro. You always a pleasure to have you on.
Yes,
Ray, where can the good people find you?
Find me where, like on Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah, bro. Social media.
You guys can catch me at ray.miesses on Instagram. My email is the same. That's all I got. That's really where all I'm. Oh, and I'm on the Chatty House now.
Oh, word. Me and Ray are on Clubhouse now.
Oh yeah,
I don't even know these things, bro. So there's so many. I got rid of my Facebook. I don't know how many years ago. All I have is my Instagram, And my Instagram is public. I'm not private or anything. I got nothing to
Me
hide.
neither.
Wes, where
So
can the good people find you?
you can find me on Instagram. That's about it. WESWERCE Westworth, and that's it. I'll be
Cool,
there.
cool, cool. All right. And y'all can find me on Instagram at Ralph.Patino, Patino. You can't find me on Twitter right now because I've been suspended on Twitter.
How many times have you been suspended, bro?
Oh no, I'm like suspended for good
I
now.
think
I
they
can
banned
I'm
him like
only
fucking Trump.
I'm
You got
only
Trump?
using I got suspended for hateful conduct. By the way, fuck you, Twitter, suck a bag of dicks. I'm still on Twitter though, because I run the Fifth Ward Media Twitter page. So
he be cheating.
but yeah, I'm not on Twitter. I am on Instagram, so you can find me on at Ralph.Patino. Ralph's music blog, my music blog. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things. It's just more of like trying to prioritize my schedule because work has been a little crazy. But I'm trying to get back on the music blog thing. And I got some stuff lined up with some artists as far as content goes. So that'll be both for the pod and the blog. So
Busy.
my thing is I want COVID to be done because I'm trying to like hook up with people in music and I'm trying to do like interviews.
You know what's crazy? We'll talk later. I spoke to two people about something like
We'll talk when we stop recording.
That one-on-one stuff.
And yeah, and that's it. Like I'm on Facebook and stuff, but I don't really push my Facebook because honestly, I use my Facebook to repost articles.
My mom's on Facebook, so I'm not on.
My Snapchat, I barely use my Snapchat.
Oh, I forgot my Snapchat. I had one.
You know,
I have one for the filters because I'll be looking.
Honestly, I've used my Snapchat a lot of the time is to like I've gotten inappropriate pictures from girls.
No, I just use it for the filter so I can look cute on the gram. I take a picture on Snapchat and post it on Insta.
You sound like such a basic bitch,
yo. To be honest with you, that's why I deleted. I deleted my Snapchat because I don't need filters when you look this good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's king shit. Right, that is king shit. That's a confident king. Listen, right man, there.
That baldy is attractive. I can't even lie. That baldy. Yeah, I caught that baldy as soon as you came in. What's up, guys?
Yeah,
like,
I see it now. I'm like, hey.
The eyes, the brow bone. You know the way that you know.
I see why you got two babies.
He's like, it ain't easy being West. But no, thank you guys. Everybody out in our audio listeners, you guys can find us at Our Pottier Entertainment. Our YouTube viewers, you can catch us on the Fifth Ward Media YouTube channel. You know, please just subscribe, like our videos, comment on our videos. Yes. Hit the little bell for the notifications. That way, when we do drop videos, y'all will be you'll be like, oh shit, they got a new video. Boom, watch it. You know, watch our shit on Instagram, our clips, interact with us. Yo, DM us. We answer DMs. Answer DMs. If you reply to our stories, we'll answer that as well. If we put polls out or questions, ask questions. Participate in the polls. Like, engage with us. We want to engage with people. You know, but it won't happen unless y'all engage with us. Like, and we know you guys are out there because clearly the numbers are indicating that people are listening to us. So you guys talk to us. Like, we'll talk to you. Like, engage. You know, I've been thinking of maybe we'll hook up with a listener on IG Live. And we'll talk to them on IG Live one day. Like, if, you know, when Ray and I get back to recording in the same location, we'll do an IG Live and we'll kick it with somebody on IG Live. I think that would be dope, right? What do you think?
I agree. I think that would be dope. But my main thing is engagement. As long as we can engage and make sure that,
you know, tell your friends about us, you know, like when you got, if you listen on Spotify, you know, follow us on Spotify. If you listen to us on Apple Podcasts, give us a rating on Apple Podcasts and write a review. That will help as well. Because if, you know, like if I see people are posting reviews, I'm going to screenshot them. I'm just going to put them up on the Instagram story. Fuck it. Why not? So, you know, if you put a review, fucking message us. Let us know, like, hey, guys, I reviewed or I followed you guys, like, or I commented.
My son reviewed on one of the podcasts, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out to Low Man's happy birthday.
So, you know, Fifth War Media. We're trying to take over the fucking world. We got Our Pod Your Entertainment. We got Toxic as Friends. Shout out to the boys. We miss you guys. We love you, fellas.
Oh, they're recording.
It's been
next
a while,
week, by the way. So just
they're coming back. They're coming back soon. Obviously my blog. We got our one-on-one web series. Like, we got things lined up, man. Like, Oh, shout out to Sicario Sosa and Names for their song Family Ties. Woo! That shit was fire.
I haven't seen it. I gotta listen to it.
Oh, you gotta listen to it. It's on Audio Mac and SoundCloud.
Yo, is it racist that Pitbull has became a NASCAR team trackhouse? He owns a NASCAR team?
No, it's not racist.
I feel like NASCAR. Everybody who watches NASCAR is racist.
No. The majority of their fan base, could they be considered racist? Sure. But are they all racist? No.
No, I can't say all, but 99.
Oh, and real quick, you Brooklyn Nets fans, y'all coming out of the woodwork all of a sudden, y'all ain't winning shit. Just because you got James Harden, don't think you guys are winning a championship. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Yeah, I'm a Knicks fan. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I know my team is rebuilding. Right? But y'all just fucking mortgaged your entire future to try to win a championship this year. First of all, James Harden's going to hold on to the ball all 24 seconds of shot clock. So is Kyrie. KD's going to get mad. He's going to end up going to a different team.
He's not coming
Kyrie keeps leaving the team because he wants to be the number one guy. And then he ends up not being a number one guy and then gets mad. He left Cleveland because he was a sidekick. Then he went to Boston and wasn't happy in Boston because he wasn't the number one guy, or he couldn't hack it as the number one guy in Boston because Gordon Hayward got hurt. So now you come to Brooklyn, and you definitely not number one. You number 3.
He's not playing anymore. I think this motherfucker's gonna retire. Like I'm in my brain.
You making us Jersey folk look real bad. He's
way into politics.
What do we expect from somebody who went to high school in Elizabeth and went to fucking St. Patrick's? We LHS over here, yo. Suck my dick from the back. Sorry, I had to get that shit out the way.
On that note, everybody,
I'm a Knicks fan, yo. Fuck the Nets. Knicks fans all day, baby. We doing good. We got a solid young team. Despite our record, we're actually doing really well. I'm impressed with the young guys. Fuck it. Obi Toppin all day.
Obi Toppin sounds so gay.
It does. It sounds really inappropriate. It sounds really inappropriate, but I'm pulling for him because listen, and whatever Tibbs is doing with fucking Julius Randle looks like a megastar now.
Nah, quickly too.
And I'm the one that remember last year, I'm the one that shitted on the signing of Julius Randle.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what the fuck are the Knicks doing? What is this bullshit with Julius Randle? He sucks. That all he needed was a coach.
27 and change.
Yeah, that's Tom Thibodeau for you, bro. Tibbs is the man. Tibbs did wonders with the Bulls. So
we're now
we out here, Knicks gang for life.
We're not.
Oh, and by the way,
podcast.
Manchester United in first place of the Premier League. Yo, suck my dick,
just
bitch.
Gonna go off on tangents today.
Damn, bro.
Sorry, guys.
He takes to suck my dick.
You know what it was? Last week I felt
really
really lethargic. I didn't have the energy. I wasn't feeling well. So this week I got my energy back.
You got the energy back. You came back strong.
We got the Bacardi. I'm also lit.
He got that liquid courage. All right, let's wrap this thing up because I gotta pee like a racehorse and my girl's downstairs.
We love you guys. This has been episode 52 of Our Pod Your Entertainment. Wes, Ralph, Ray, we out.
You guys appreciate it.
Peace.
Peace.